What is happening, world? What is going on? Hope everybody is good. Welcome back to another episode of Now That's Debatable with myself, Sidney Smith, and my two co-hosts, my two brothers, Mr. Deon Curry in the middle, and our big brother Almighty on the end, Mr. Warren B. Hall. What's good, guys?
Everything.
Yep. I wouldn't say everything. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but everything. I don't know.
All right, well, we gonna figure out what's wrong with Granddaddy Dion in a minute. But first, I want to thank everybody for joining us for another episode here on Facebook Live. I want to thank our podcast listeners as well. Real quick for our podcast listeners, I'm trying something new with the show now. Hopefully, it makes it a little bit better for you and a little bit better for anybody else who happens to find the show. Instead of putting the entire show up as one podcast, because I know the shows go the length of time that they go, I've chopped it down to 3 separate segments each week. Is probably at a minimum, it should be what you see. And check them out. And if you want to see more or hear more of the show, you can go ahead and find the show on Sidney Smith Creative on YouTube and get the entire show at that point. So hopefully this makes it a little bit better for everyone. Everyone has a better listening time as far as podcasting goes. I know we only have so much time between kids, family. We're back to work now and all this other shit. So I just want to kind of make it easier on everybody out there. All right, with all that said, I want to thank our podcast listeners for sticking with us and being with us for as long as that they have. This makes our 60th show today, so I'm very excited about that because every show is just another show stacked on top of another show. Just takes us that much closer to success, each and every last one of us. So thank you guys on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you may be listening. We appreciate you for that. We got a fun show getting ready to line up for you guys. Shandis, Katie Horgan, Cammie, Kathleen. We love you guys, bunches. We love all of you the same, except for those people I just mentioned, because like all good parents, everyone has their favorite, all right? And those 4 are our favorites. So we love you all, but we love them just a little bit more. With all that said, Kathleen is jumping in with us already, saying happy Monday. What's good with you? Kathleen has given us our mailbag question, which we will get to towards the end of the show. Looking forward to hearing what the 3 of us think about it. Victoria is with us. What's up there, birthday girl? Saw you celebrating your birthday like you were 16 all weekend long. That's how women celebrate. They celebrate the entire weekend. You only get one day. You act like your mother was in labor for 3 days, but that's how y'all celebrate. Cammie is with us. Says happy Monday, everyone. Cammie, good to see you out there, shorty. Appreciate you being with us. She says rude. Not rude at all, Victoria. I see that. All right. Before we jump into the show, let's have a little fun first. Anything good happened over the weekend? Let's chit chat. We haven't chit chat on the show in a while. What's good with you, Warren? You choked out any neighborhood kids?
Picked up some more work.
Look. Everybody don't need to know that you're a working comedian. We know you getting money. Talk about something.
Did he not just say let's chit chat? Did he not just say what's good? Anything good happened? Did you not just say that?
Good Lord, I did.
Just
The people
the man
listening
in the
might
middle,
want
minding my
to get a
business.
chance to see me.
I'm just
hang out
messing
on the
with you.
show.
Good Lord. Sorry, superstar. Can let the world know where you're gonna be at this weekend.
Just at the house, chilling.
No, where you performing? Where's the show at?
Fort Wayne. It was the last second thing. I had to cancel previous work, so he's put me back in for this weekend. We're gonna try to push everybody towards one show, 9:15. If you can make it, it's I always forget the name of it. 469 Spirits and Sports. Sports and Spirits. That's what it is. 469 Sports and Spirits in New Haven, but it's near Fort Wayne, but it's technically New Haven.
New Haven, okay, Indiana then. All right.
Indiana, yeah.
Okay.
Should be good.
So can they get tickets where? Where do they got to go get tickets?
Online would be best, which would be fortwaynecomedy.com.
And that's this weekend, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just Saturday,
All right,
the
cool.
3rd.
All right, cool. Dion, what's good with you?
I didn't win. I came in second in a poker tournament, which was pretty nice. That was last Thursday. I play poker every Thursday in a poker league, and I needed that win because I was down on points, and coming in second really helped me out. So, yay. That was my weekend. That's all I did. I didn't leave the house this weekend because gas prices are ridiculous. Thanks, Joe Biden, even though it's not your fault. I'm going to blame you. So this, it's funny is like I travel a lot within like Indiana. Like everything that I have to go to is not close to me. So I'm always driving at least 30 miles to get to a friend's house or to do my podcast or, whatever, go to the comedy club. And so when you drive that much, you're like, man, my car gets really decent gas mileage, but at 315, man, it is just like, yo, bro, that $20 that I usually put in the tank that will last me a week and a half, come 3 days, and my car's like, you got any more of that gas? You got any more of that gas? And I'm like, yo, bro.
When I
can't
was your
afford this.
age,
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh geez. Here we go.
I remember overestimating, thinking if it cost $20 to fill the tank, and that was overestimating on purpose, so I can get ABC, hit all kinds of places. Not today.
Mm-mm.
No, not at all. Real quick, I spent my weekend alone. The wife is in California visiting her mom. She tried several days in a row trying to get me to take the trip with her. I said, no, you need to go do this on your own. I'm a firm believer that couples need to spend time apart, especially if you're married. I think you go over there, I stay here, or I go over there. I just think every couple needs time, one opportunity, at least every 6 months to miss one another. And so this was our opportunity for us to miss one another. So, you go, I'm going to stay. Plus, you're going to do a bunch of shit I don't want to do anyway. So,
Which is a real reason.
which
That's the real reason.
that's coupled with the other reason, Warren. So I don't want to go walk on the beach and get my toes in the sand. I have no desire to do that.
Oh, I get it.
So she's having a good time. She'll be back tomorrow. But I will say this: I have missed her, so I'm looking forward to her coming back and hogging the bed.
Excellent.
Me having the bed all to myself is just not the same when I can roll all over the place without impunity. So this is gonna be good. All right. I see some people popping up some things here. Victoria said, I got to see boobs, had a beer, listened to great bands, had crawfish, crab legs, and shrimp. That is great. I loved everything about that except for the crawfish, crab legs, and shrimp, only because I'm allergic to all of those things. But you had me at boobs. You could have stopped at boobs. All right?
Yeah, she sent me pictures and video of some of those boobs that she saw, and she goes, "I'd have sent it to the guys, but I gotta respect their wives." And that's when I felt better than both of you. I'm gonna be honest.
If you knew what Deon sends us, you wouldn't know.
Victoria, you have never, ever, met my wife. You can send those. You don't need to give her any respect, Victoria. You don't even know her. All right? Send them titties. Hold it up. Deon, she should have made you sign an NDA. So I didn't even know about these titties she's sending.
Oh, I'm gonna send them to you. I just want to mention it to her first. They were covered up. It wasn't anything too explicit. It was more like a burlesque show, but they were.
I'll take them.
Nice.
My bad. I'm overexcited about these cloth.
There was
titties.
a very round bottom that.
Oh, I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm all for it. I'm for it.
Round bottom.
You can see whose wife is here and whose wife isn't. Warren is speaking in Morse code with his blinks. That motherfucker says. All right. Kathleen says, always good to hear live shows going on. Get those laughs. Absolutely, Kathleen. Facebook user says, hello, familiar. Hello, how are you? Carlos, what's up, brother? Carlos, you never let us know if there's any place we can hear your voice singing some songs or tunes. So let us know. No one's asking you anything. Skinny black Michael McDonald in the middle over here.
That's Earth, Wind, and Fire, baby.
And like Michael McDonald, no one had any idea what the hell you were singing.
There's always got to be one hater.
All jokes aside, I love Michael McDonald. Dude's excellent. I used to love. The group just escaped me. What was the group he was with more before he went solo? Michael McDonald. Yeah.
Oh
my
can't think of it right now.
Somebody help me. No, it's not the BG. Somebody help me with this.
I see his face. I see him. They got their buttons open down to the third button and whatnot.
This is terrible radio.
Young.
All right.
What is in vogue? That is not the correct
what is in vogue?
What band was Michael McDonald in?
Yes. Someone help me with that. because I enjoy the damn music. I can't believe that. But anyway,
I'm mad at our master debaters not Googling
Hilarious.
that for us.
She said, "I don't have that information on Michael McDonald," is what Siri told me. You liar, Siri.
Siri doesn't know.
Straight lie to me.
All right, let's jump into the show. Thank you guys again for joining us. Let me remind you guys, use those emojis. Use those emojis. We would love for you to let us know if you're enjoying it or not enjoying it. Either way, just use those emojis for us. Also, if you're someone out there listening or watching and you want to support the show, go ahead.
The Doobie Brothers.
There it is, the Doobie Brothers. Thank you. If you want to support the show, whether it be for light bulbs, whether it be for the e-cam that we use, whether it be for artwork that we put together, all those different things come into play. The Adobe, everything. If you want to support the show on beyond just listening with your ears and watching with your eyes, you can just go to patreon.com/Sidney Smith Creative, CRE, the number 8 TIV.
Brooke had come down, and I thought you had called her about that round bottom statement. I was like, this son of a, he done got me in trouble, but that's not
I don't have her number. I can't get your wife's number.
They can't see it. I was like, he done told on me. It was Deon, honey. You know how Deon do.
Wow. Throw me under the bus and I be supplying you? Okay.
Unless...
joke. If you don't think she's never heard me say the word round bottom.
Oh, I'm sure.
If you saw the look on her face, she's like, yeah, round bottom.
Sure. We've seen some of the pictures you've posted of her, so we know she heard you say...
Hilarious.
So,
I gotta tell you before we jump into the show that I changed Warren's name in my phone to "Don't deprive me of this."
I might have to follow your lead.
Right.
His is that and change you to Black Michael McDonald in mine for you, Deon.
I thought you guys were coming through the headset. You guys are coming through the computer. I don't need those.
All right, so I am a huge and before we jump to the show, I want to say this real quick, Warren. Tell me what you think, and Deon too, and Master Debaters. Especially Victoria is out there who's married. She can probably share. Kathleen's married. I know that she's with us as well. Anybody else? What are your guys' thoughts on? So even with friends of mine who are married, good friends. So Warren, who's my brother, I would not have Brooke's number in my phone unless the three of us were sitting someplace and Brooke said, "I need to send you something," or "I need to give you my numbers for something," or Warren said, "I need to give you Brooke's number so you can contact her about." There's no way I would even have it in my phone. I am just someone who's I can, out of all the friends and even smaller brothers I may have 3 wives' numbers in my phone just because that's just my rule. What's your guys' thoughts on that?
I don't have a rule on it, but in theory, there's no real reason unless, like you said, something comes out. For instance, like Tony has Brooke's number, but that's because they've conspired to get me gifts for my birthday and stuff like that. Or, hey, what Warren likes? What should I get him, or vice versa? So. Other than that, yeah.
Deon?
Other than emergency contacts, I mean, I'm not against somebody having my girlfriend or my wife's number that's friends with me but everybody knows I hate surprises. So whatever you did behind my back, I would be more pissed about that than you having my girl's number. So it's not a big deal to me. I'm very secure in what's mine is mine and whatnot.
Because I'm also the guy, if we all lived in the same neighborhood together and I stopped by Warren's to say, "What's up?" and Brooke said, "Yo, he's not here, but you can come in and wait," I'd say, "No, I'm good. I'll hit him up later. I'll come back by when he's home." Like, I wouldn't even wait at Warren's house, just Brooke and I wouldn't even be comfortable under those conditions. I'm just, and just how I was taught coming up. So it's not something
you're in my phone now as Mike Pence.
What?
He believes he shouldn't ever be around any other woman other than his wife at any time. Ever.
Oh, that was so good, bro. Oh, that was so good.
Thank you, sir.
You beat me to it.
I can see why they booked you for this weekend, Warren. Pretty good there. Take that to the stage. So.
My opener. That's my open.
Deon, what were you gonna say? Mike Pence as well? You gonna call me the same thing?
I was gonna say. I mean, it's clear what kind of porn you don't watch. Because you don't stick around. Oh, you saying I can wait here on the couch? Sure.
No. And I'm not delivering pizzas either. What's that? That pizza got a dick in the middle of it? Yes, it does. Did you want an extra sausage? Warren's face makes me laugh.
I can see Sydney popping up at your house and Brooke saying Warren's not here, and Sydney goes, "All right, I'll leave," and then Brooke goes, "Don't deprive me of this." Don't deprive me.
It wasn't creepy until you made it creepy.
Oh,
I'm
this
never
is
gonna let it go. I'm never going to let it go.
when, and that, folks, is what we call a callback in the business.
Deprived.
All right. Tony, oh, I'm sorry. Kathleen says, I've got several of Kevin's friends on my phone, but they've done construction work for us, etc. Yeah, and that makes sense that you would, Kathleen. That's something that would make sense to me. Though I do think, they could hit up Kevin, and Kevin would just relay the message to you. But, it's not, however it works in your family, whatever you guys do. Warren's face.
I'm laughing because, of course, you're that guy. Because there's been times when I said, "Yeah, Tamara's pretty." What'd you say about Tamara? It's like, come. down,
Would you stop it? Would you?
If you marry an attractive woman and you can't take someone saying she's attractive from time to time, that's on you.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to sell this that I legit got upset with you about that?
Legit. Legit. Legit.
No. I'm not right, because I've never gotten upset about someone saying Tamara was attractive.
Immediately, hey.
I just
All
had this.
All I'm gonna say is he puts a lock on his refrigerator after 8 o'clock. So imagine the lock.
You know what? For our podcast listeners, that is a lie. I do not.
I wouldn't say it's a lie. Go back and listen to the historical documents.
But I was having a conversation with a friend of mine last week along those lines, though, Warren. And I'm sorry, folks, this is not one of the topics. We will get there, I promise. Where he gets a little bit bothered by the attention that, his wife will receive from time to time. I am on the other end of that. I don't care. In fact, I'm so much on the other end. My thing has always been, if a guy hits on my wife or anyone I've ever been with, it's on her to take care of it. Shouldn't even need to bring it to me unless, it's something the guy is pushing so hard, so aggressively that she needs him to step in. I don't need to know anything about it. I could care less about hearing about it. I expect, if you're an attractive person, for people of the opposite sex and 2021, maybe even people of the same sex, to hit on you. I'm never one to be bothered by that. I stopped being jealous.
No, I need to hear about
They
that.
got chicken fingers.
So I can put that on my notebook in case this becomes a habit. It's like, who was it? Earl. Earl.
I stopped being jealous when I remember where I was 19 years old. I was in the military. I was actually in Fort Huachuca, where Warren would know where that is, just outside of Tucson. And I was dating this girl, Jennifer Bauer. And I remember she looked like Sandra Bullock from Demolition Man days. And I was just so in love with this girl. And I remember having this jealous thing for her. And I was talking to my mom about it. And this is before my mother became a Christian. So, preface her statements with that. And she said, "What are you jealous about?" I said, "I don't know. She said, "Let me tell you something." She said, "If she is sleeping with someone else, you won't know. Pussy doesn't change shape. It doesn't change depth because someone else is getting it. So don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself out about it." And I don't know why, but instantaneously I stopped being worried about anything of that sort at 19 years old.
That's good notes. I'm gonna remember that line.
Did you live in Phoenix in time to see the it was Freddie Ortiz and another band? There's three of them. They called themselves the Three Amigos. They were comics.
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Dad and Pops would be able to tell you about them. But one of them had a bit about how he felt his girlfriend was like that. He goes, "If I leave town and you want to try it on," he goes, "I look at it like layaway. You can try it on, do whatever you want, but when I come back, I want it to be clean and not be stretched out."
So she better limit her clientele to certain parts of the Phoenix.
That's how he put it.
To stay out of South Phoenix.
Baby, where's the welcome mat?
You know where it is.
Victoria says, "Oh, Latasha's with us tonight. What's up, Latasha? How are you?"
Hello.
Hey, Latasha.
Been a
Long
minute.
time no see.
Victoria says, "I think it would be okay if he knew he was around the corner and almost home. I don't have any of their numbers, but I have had to send them stuff for Jake, but it's never saved." Then she says he he has had to message my friends before, but he was sitting with me. I trust him. He trusts me. We have no worries at all. And for me, it's not even about trust, Victoria. I get where you're going, and that makes complete sense to me. For me, it's about just respecting, again, using Warren as the example, respecting my bro, not putting myself in any situation down line. Because and the reason why this was taught to me, and probably taught to me because something else happened to them, possibly. But one of the things that I was told coming up as a young guy, the last thing you want is when that woman and that man gets into it, that chick start yelling your name in the middle of shit, in the middle of this argument, and you never did shit. And that's why Sidney was over here on the couch eating the chicken, and I sucked his dick. You know, you don't want that. You can't say shit because I would never sit in there in your house. So just, you don't ever want to put yourself in those types of scenarios.
How funny would it be if Warren came home and Brooke was cheating, and then
This is funny. This is funny.
hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
That's what he said.
And Warren comes in and goes, Sidney, you were supposed to be here to protect my wife.
What?
This would have never happened if Sidney was at the house.
Sidney had just come inside, sat down.
You know what,
They
Deon?
they both like, this is all Sidney's fault.
You know what, Deon? You get a Michael Jordan laugh for that. The way Warren looks into the screen sometimes, he looks like y'all looking. We don't do this show live.
Like, I'm trying to understand. This is comedy.
Look here, Simon Cowell. You don't play the Simon Cowell in the show right now, Warren. It ain't coming.
When it's not your wife.
Hey, I didn't say anything about Brooke. Kathleen, go ahead. What's that?
No, I said anyway. Sorry, I thought that would be funny. Apparently, I triggered Warren.
Hey, Rachel, what's up? You here just in time. Deon's triggering Warren just in time.
Triggered. Wouldn't this be funny? Mom's being mugged by the mailman. It's like, what? No.
Kathleen says, I think it's trust thing 100 and really no point in being jealous about anything. I haven't ever been that person. That's good, Kathleen. And you're one of the few women who could probably say that and be honest about it. All right, let's get into the show before Deon tries to trigger Warren one more time.
Well, wait, this has become a good, viable, debatable thing. There was a time when my niece had sent me something. It was a joke, and it was inappropriate, and I had let her mom know, hey, just so you know. And then her mom laughed at me. It was like, I can't believe you're such a prude. I told her to send you that because I was like, don't you feel better knowing that I came to you and said, hey, just so you know, this went down, and said to me, going, yeah, tell me some more or something. So wouldn't you feel better? Because to me, it was a trust thing. I was letting her know because I'd want, if my kids were sending something that was inappropriate, I'd be like, hey, let me know something like that comes up.
See, I got two ways to look at that. I can see your side of it, and I would probably have done the same thing, might have. Because the other thing in my mind that floats around there says, all right, if I go to them and say, hey, your daughter sent me this. I wanted to make sure it was okay. I wanted you to know. The next thing in my head is, all right, now are those people gonna look at me like, I wonder why that motherfucker thought we needed to know? What is really going? You know what I mean? Like that could always backfire on you, possibly. So
I said straight up because if my kids were sending something, I would want to know.
Right. All right. I definitely don't let kids send me anything. Do not send me jack shit. Don't text me. People like, hey, will you Facebook friends with Tommy, or can Tommy have it? No, nada.
So my nieces and nephews follow me on Instagram, and like I know they're friends, but I don't know their friends. And their friends tried to add me on Instagram, and I was like, I don't know these little motherfuckers. They not gonna be following me. I really don't even like the fact that my nieces and nephews follow me, but they're family, and it's we can talk about it. But I'm not gonna add their friends who. Like, nah, I know who you are, but I don't know you, and I damn sure don't want no problems from your parents if I post something and you see something you're not. I don't know what they're allowed access to. So,
what's the age group we talking, Deon?
12, 13.
Okay, so there, I don't want that. And then for friends who have older kids, closer, that mid to late teenage, I don't want you on here either, because I don't want you sending me any DMs of messages, or I don't need anything being misconstrued later on down the road. I don't want any. So no, keep it all over there. You, your kids, keep all your bullshit over there. I don't want none of it. Warren?
Agreed.
Okay.
No comment.
All right. Okay. All right. Can just figure out over there. Maybe you're on your Chick-fil-A high. I don't know what's going on around here.
What?
Weren't you eating Chick-fil-A before the show?
No.
What were you eating?
Donovan had a chicken patty.
I know he had something.
Chick-fil-A
It
sauce on it.
looked like you were eating something as well.
Oh, I had a pretzel.
Oh, okay. All right. You lose your attitude about the little funky pretzel, buddy.
That's the Boston in you.
I've not had any attitude since we started. You will know. Trust me.
Let me take.
You recognize.
Let me take your volume down.
Are we starting? Wait, one more thing early today.
I took. Warren, we can't hear you. I thought you'd get ready.
This man is the worst.
I'm just kidding. We can hear you now.
Thank you. Good to be back.
All right. All right. Let's get into let's get it. What's that? Somebody else got something to say? Huh?
Start the show.
Show's already started.
We are never getting into the show.
Warren held us up.
I thought this was the show.
It is the show. All right.
Kathleen Kay said the same thing. I think it's a trusting 100%. So I
Yeah,
agree.
Yeah. I read that. That's what she says.
Oh, did you? My bad.
All right. So we'll go into Warren's the king of top fives. And I was like, hey, let's keep this show light, man. Let's do something for the 4th of July. Try to have something for it. And I knew Warren was going to go there because he's the man on the grill in the backyard. And I can't wait to hear this list because he's going to have some shit probably nobody's ever heard of. And I can't wait to hear. Need to send that recipe over here. But we're going with top 5 barbecue foods. Now, Warren, does it have to be stuff for the holiday? Does it have to be July 4th themed? Or is it just period barbecue foods, period?
Just barbecue foods, period.
All right.
Because I can't think of anything that I only have on the 4th of July, except maybe sparklers in my food.
Freedom.
So all right. So top 5 barbecue. Oh, Warren, before we get started, someone sent me a text earlier. They said, hey, they really like the show.
Can we get to the show? Sorry, go ahead. Someone sent you a text earlier.
You know what I love? Fuck the both of you. All right. So we're going to start the show. I'm not going to give you the compliment that was sent to me about you.
Thank you.
Nope. All compliments that come Warren's way that come through me Warren will not be received them. So top 5 barbecue foods. Take it away, Warren B. Hall. You black son of a bitch.
I think the top of a lot of people when you think barbecue is ribs. Ribs is probably on a couple of our lists, so ribs would be on mine.
All right. Now, it can't you just can't say ribs. Is there a special way that because there's so many different ways that you can do ribs on the grill. Is there a special seasoning that you do, a special brine? What do you do?
No, I'm still new. I like baby back ribs as opposed to, St. Louis style ribs? I'm not a crazy fan of the St. Louis.
All right.
Baby back ribs.
And you say you're still new to doing it, so you're new to grilling them up, or is that what you're saying?
Yeah, to ribbon myself, yes.
Really? And you mean on the smoker you're new to it, or you just in general new to it?
In general, like I can make them in the oven much better than the grill, but I'm trying to make the grill better.
Now, how come you're new to that? Because you're not a
someone else always cooked it for me. I never had to cook it myself.
Oh, what a life you've lived, I guess.
I'm very lucky, very lucky. Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's other guys out here in the streets had to grow up and make their own ribs out here over soup cans. Deon, what's your favorite?
I love ribs. That's a good one. I'm gonna go with bratwurst as my number one. If you've got a barbecue and ain't no bratwurst, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but you need to get your shit together.
Any brat?
Hate bratwurst. Hate
it. Any brat, Deon? Any type of brat?
Johnsonville is my go-to. Those fake brats that are more like hot dogs, you can shove those up your ass. Those things are raggedy. Nah, if you ain't taking the skin off of them, then I don't know what you're doing. But those are the brats for me. How can you hate brats?
Italian sausage for me. I can't do brats. I can taste the difference. If you blindfold me, we do a taste test. I can tell brats, and I just do not like them.
Yeah, brats are from Germany. Italian sausage is from Italy. Of course, you should be able to taste the difference. They're not the same thing.
Warren,
Okay.
you ain't got to take that, Warren. You ain't got to take that.
He
personal
brought
about
up
that.
Italian sausage like I asked him about Italian sausage. I don't give a fuck about Italian sausage. Why don't
See,
you
how come
like
I don't like it? Because
bratwurst?
I like Italian sausage so much more. To me, bratwurst is a wannabe Italian sausage.
Oh. Oh,
This is
I
so,
don't like
okay.
it. Yeah.
this is so good to watch you guys fight over that's fucking basically the same damn thing you gonna
This
throw in the
isn't
grill.
how we fight. When we
I love-
fight, we just don't talk. We just look at each other.
All right. Let me go to the master debaters here and see what a couple that they're throwing out here for us. Let's see. Facebook user. I thought Facebook user had one. I stand corrected. Oh, Facebook user says, "Hey everyone, hello person.
That's Michelle Nagata.
What up, Michelle? How are you? Thanks for joining us, Michelle. We're doing your top 5 favorite foods to have off the barbecue grill. All right. Cammy says corn on the cob. Cammy, that is a strange start, but we will accept it because you can't put corn on the cob on the grill. But that's just a
you
strange
can.
place to go. What's that?
You can grill corn on the
That's what I
cob.
said. You
Oh,
can.
yeah.
I said you
I
can.
thought you said you couldn't.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry.
I said
I
you
heard you
can.
wrong.
It's just a strange way to start your list. That's all. But corn on the cob, which I do like a good corn on the cob off the grill, so I'm not going to lie. Victoria says brisket with a dry rub. Now that right there, Victoria, that's yeah. A good brisket. The problem with the brisket is
Takes all goddamn day.
not only does
And
it take
night.
not only does it take forever, but if the person doing it doesn't know what they're doing, now you're gonna try to force me to eat this dry ass meat, and I'm just gonna have to look at you and just eat potato salad, and hopefully whoever made it didn't have cockroaches in their house. So yeah, brisket if it's made by the right person, I'm with it.
Can I guess the next one? Is the next one from Brooke?
Yes.
Deon? See? I figured because I couldn't read it, but I was like, oh, that's right. Spare ribs, not baby back. Spare ribs. She
I
knows my
knew
list.
I knew it was Brooke, which I was like, no, you like spare ribs. I said it's
I
either
just wrote a
Brooke.
joke about that the other day, so that's so funny.
I say it's either Brooke or some stalker out there telling you who knows what you like to eat at some barbecue. That just that one girl no one ever invited, just watching Warren. Steak for me. Steak is one of my top. It's one of the top tours of my list there when it comes to barbecue. I like a good steak off of the grill. All right, Warren, what
See,
you got?
that's how you know Sydney's privileged. Don't nobody be cooking steaks. Steaks is not for friends to come over. Steaks is just for you and yours. I want to go to a barbecue where you be getting steaks from.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not going to apologize for my privilege either. Right? so yeah, we do steaks at this house. If you come by, you get a steak too. We not, and you're right. Some houses, nah. If everybody coming, it's nothing but hot dogs.
No.
Yep.
Some of them so rude that they actually do grill up the good shit, put it in the old roasting pan, and slide that into the oven.
Wow.
And you never get to see it or touch it. I'm like,
Now I
bro,
gotta
did you?
check ovens at people's houses now? Great.
Did you just grill up Italian sausage and ribs and put those in a roasting oven, a pan, and just toss those in? Okay, that's what we doing. I just go home. Cheap son of a bitch. So, Warren, what's your number 2?
Italian sausage is next. Italian sausage. The opposite of bratwurst.
Was that really your next one?
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. Italian sausage it is.
Yep.
Any reason why you like Italian sausage over bratwurst?
Just the taste.
Yeah. Okay.
One just tastes good. One I just cannot stand bratwurst.
Deon, I can't remember. Do you like spice at all? For some reason, I thought you don't.
Nah, I'm not a spicy guy. My body doesn't digest spice, so I don't need that burning penetration of my butthole when I'm trying to get rid of.
A no would have sufficed.
Burning penetration.
As usual. All right, Deon, what's your number 2?
That's it. I really like a nice, thick, juicy hamburger, a nice cheeseburger. You know, not those little cheap White Castle patties people be buying. You know, throw on the grill for 2 minutes and come get and they feed them to the kids. No, I want the adult hamburgers with cheese on it, maybe a little bacon if you're lucky. But yeah, that's hamburgers and bratwurst. Those are my 2 go-tos.
Yeah, you almost stole one of mine, but I guess you can't steal anything. It's barbecue food, so anything I say, it's gonna be something everyone likes anyway. All right, Facebook user says, actually, I'm sorry, Victoria says, and I like these. These are good. That's a good one, Victoria. Bacon wrapped jalapenos with cream cheese inside. Those are always good.
I don't think I've ever had that at a barbecue.
I can only eat about one of them because they're so fucking fattening, but I do like those.
I need to hang out with y'all when y'all go to barbecue. Steak and bacon wrapped jalapenos with cream cheese with a frijoles sauce on top. Like,
What kind of sauce?
frijoles. I got hamburgers and hot dogs up here. I'm eating at the kids' table.
You see Deon order at the end. I like to get some of that frijoles sauce. I'm sorry, what's that? Frijoles sauce.
And they know exactly what you mean. I still replay you sitting out back with me going, need me some Warren B. Hall money.
When this last trip out to your house?
Yeah, we were just watching a movie out on the back deck, but I got one of those inflatable movie projectors.
Yeah.
So he was watching on that.
Yeah.
Which feels good. It felt good though, didn't it?
Oh, it felt great.
Man,
no
I got
to Sidney's TV in his living room.
What's that? What'd you say?
I said no offense to the TV in your living room, but this man had a movie theater out back.
Oh, right. Well,
and a reclining chair.
Well, I'm just struggling to get by. I'm just struggling to get by here. So I'm doing the best I can, Di. I'll try to pick it up before you come out here the next time. All right, we got a caller. Molly, what's up, girl? How are you?
I'm good.
You gotta bring your camera down.
Bring your camera down a little bit.
Oh.
There you go.
There we go.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Were you calling in to share your favorite barbecue foods?
I mean, yes. So obviously it's pulled pork is my favorite, or brisket.
Okay.
Got
All
it.
right.
Pulled
Nice.
pork, very good, very good.
Now, are you making the brisket, or if someone else is making the brisket?
I have, I've learned over time to just try new recipes and shit like that. So
All right. Can you give us some of us folks, and when I say some of us folks, I mean those people out there who don't know what they're doing, going out buying that nice piece of expensive brisket and coming home turning it into charcoal. Can you give them some tips on how they're supposed to cook that so I can stop being invited to these terrible brisket barbecues?
well, one of the main things you got to make sure is the temperature of your oven. Like that's where people go wrong, is the temperature of your oven. People overcook it because they cook it and too long. Like that's one of the biggest things. You cannot cook it too long.
All right.
You obviously
Low
wanna
and slow.
cook- Right. Exactly.
And I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Molly.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, and then a lot of people try to put the sauce and stuff immediately while it's cooking. That's key because it makes it more soupy, and doesn't fall apart right. So you got to cook the meat all the way through and then just put that sauce on at the last 10-15 minutes.
Did you people hear that? All right. So stop giving me terrible food. Thank you, Molly. You just saved my stomach. And while I got Molly on, let me just give her a shout out. Molly is one of my very good friends here in Phoenix that comes out and supports everything that I do here. And so I love you to death for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for calling in too. And I'm going to give you an applause break because you know why? I have control of the button. And so you get one. Thank you, Molly. I appreciate
you.
You
guys are amazing. Love
Thank
ya.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Molly. Appreciate that.
Don't
Well,
you
that
guys
song
talk to
says-
Molly. Don't ever look at Molly.
Thank you, Molly.
All right.
Thank you. She gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
I'm gonna need to
still there.
take a Molly after dealing with Cindy.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. I always think of that song. I can't feel my body because I'm doing too much Molly. So I was like, Molly.
All right. Someone here says, I've come to learn beef ribs taste better than pork ribs. I do the oven and the grill. Is that Brooke
Michelle
again?
Nagata.
Oh, Michelle Nagata. Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people who do the oven first and then do the grill. Some people think ribs out of the oven taste better than out of the grill, which I think they're nuts. But
I can make them easier fall off the bone in the oven than I can on the grill for some reason. So I'm still learning.
I got you. Oh, Cammie here has something here. Deon will probably make you want to figure out where the hell she going for barbecue. She says oysters is one of her favorite things off the grill.
I've never understood eating slimy fish guts. I don't get it. It's weird to me.
Uh, eh, she's at one of those parties where they're also probably serving champagne and flutes along these oysters. So, I mean, she,
I was gonna say, somewhere someone's thinking, "Oh, that's interesting. I never drank from a flute before."
oh my gosh, sorry. That's one of those privileged places I've been where if there were flutes, glassware. All right, you were talking about it earlier, Deon, talking about a good burger, and it made me think of something didn't have on my list before, and I really like them. Cheese stuffed hamburgers. I thought it was like the greatest thing in the world when I figured out how to make those things at home on the grill. I got myself the little piece of equipment that you need to do it, and I love a good cheese stuffed burger, man, with some jalapeno cheese. Man, so delicious, so delicious. All right, Warren.
Peach cobbler, which to me, I've always had it at barbecue, so that's like a barbecue dessert to me.
Okay,
So
all
whenever
right.
I go to a barbecue place, usually they'll have only cornbread and cobbler as their desserts. They don't usually have brownies or nothing like that.
Yeah, I don't know if peach cobbler really is barbecue food. You don't really put that on the grill, so I don't know if that really. But I guess we'll.
When you go to your local soul food place, do they have cobbler there?
Hold on, I was trying to talk to Deon about something personal. We're talking
You
private.
gotta
bro.
you gotta learn how to text like Warren does.
Yeah, text direct. Wait for his eyebrows to go up, then you know he got it.
You can't whisper while the man's on screen. What are you doing?
Look, I'm doing the best I can here. Just trying to let you know about some things here. All right. No, peach cobbler. I love peach cobbler. I was just kidding, Warren. Peach cobbler's good. Absolutely deserves to be on the list. Deon?
You gotta throw in the vanilla ice
Oh, I'm sorry.
cream
Wait a
and
minute. Hold on.
peach
You're right. You're right.
True.
Real quick, is it anybody's peach cobbler in particular, Warren, or any peach cobbler? Is it Mom's peach cobbler? Is it Brooks? Is it store bought? Does it matter?
It matters. It matters. It's like any place with any cook, depending on who's working. There's certain places you don't go. Who's working? Benny? No, I'm out of here. My mom made a good peach cobbler. Tony's mom made a good peach cobbler. Usually people's moms make good peach cobblers.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sorry, Deon. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the peach cobbler is the best when it's piping hot, and then you get the vanilla ice cream and you dump it on there.
Absolutely.
Oh, cut into that crust, and the ice cream's melted into the peaches. Oh, peaches and cream. Anyway,
Peach cobbler and apple pie, I throw out in the trash probably more often than any dessert in the house. I will throw it in the trash. Because if I don't, I'll eat all of it. So I'll let it stay for a couple of days, but after that, it's got to go.
Yeah, see, I can't help it. There's no, I can't. I'd be in the trash. Did he throw it away?
don't deprive me of this.
Don't deprive me of this.
He's not going to let this go.
It's just so funny because it wasn't dirty. It was, I want to pay the bill. Don't deprive me. Let me pay the bill. And you made it all creepy.
All right. Hey, folks, I saw some emojis go up. Don't forget those emojis if you guys are enjoying the show at all. All right. Deon, what's yours? Is that...
You don't actually barbecue this, but every barbecue, if there is not fire macaroni and cheese, you're not having a barbecue.
Just throw one of them out. I got to scratch it off.
The macaroni and cheese, and I'm talking
let
about
them
the
know
real
you mean
macaroni
baked.
and cheese.
Baked.
Yeah, I don't want that Kraft little noodle crap that you feed to 4-year-olds who don't have actual taste buds. I'm talking real elbow macaroni that you made with the cheese. It should sound like sex when I'm stirring it. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh, well, I mean...
Pretty accurate.
Can't really listen to what you say because you made fun of my TV in my living room, but it's all right.
I didn't make fun of your TV in the living room. I just said you don't have a movie studio in your backyard.
I don't know if you've been here, but it's hot.
That's his excuse, Warren. It was hot.
Oh my goodness. I am we talk about that off the air. All right. Let's go back to the.
That's the stuff people want to hear. They want to hear the stuff we talk about off the air.
No, I was just gonna say.
Join the Patreon and you can get all the backstage access.
Who wants to come in the green room? So, all right. Victoria says grill corn on the cob. So, all right. Then Facebook user says a good burger, but the patty has to be thin. It's juicier. Some of y'all grill half the damn cow for no reason. I bet you that was Michelle. Was that Michelle Dion?
I don't see that comment.
A good burger, but the patty has to be thin.
Wait. That's Carlos.
Carlos. Okay.
I had to scroll up.
Carlos, you cannot do a thin burger on the grill. You just can't, unless you like yours, I don't know, medium rare or something, maybe. I think the thinner the meat, the more likely I think it's going to be a hockey puck at the end of its cooking time.
Nobody should be eating medium rare burgers. Medium rare is for steak. You need to fully cook your hamburger meat. Stop with the pink shit in the middle, y'all. That's gross.
Why is it okay for a steak but not for a burger, Deon?
Because steak has a different consistency than burger meat. If your burger meat is pink, you should not be eating that.
You know what? I'm not going to eat at your barbecue because you called the meat you called it burger meat, which is very, very mysterious. I don't know what kind of meat you're using on that grill. That doesn't.
It's ground beef.
All right, there you go. Okay, thank you. You said burger meat.
AKA burger meat. Yeah. What do you make your burgers out of? Ground beef.
All right. Kathleen says,
your mama never told you, get that burger meat out the freezer.
No. No.
That she didn't have sloppy joes at your house.
We did.
Get that burger meat out the freezer.
Better than McDonald's?
Mom picked up 3 pounds of burger meat.
Master Debaters, back me up. I ain't the only one that calls it burger meat.
No, don't back him up on this. Y'all save him enough. Let him die on this vine. On this one. So, Kathleen says cucumber salad, which is really good, Kathleen. And there's so many different ways you can do a cucumber salad too. That's why I enjoy it. Cowboy caviar dip. Kathleen, did you somewhere explain to us what cowboy caviar dip is? So let us know. And watermelon salsa, never heard of or had it. Either one of you guys?
No, never heard of it.
Me either. All right.
Nope.
All right, let's go to Warren. What's your next one, sir?
I noticed my wife had mentioned this, but smoked baked macaroni and cheese is a new thing I've learned. Smoked, and it makes a difference. It's amazing.
All right. Okay. Smoke. And I know you made that like 2 weeks in a row, didn't you, at one point?
It was getting crazy. I made like 6 of them within a 3-week time period. Just crazy.
And we're on number 3, right? Aren't we on number 3?
Yes.
Okay. Deon, what's your next one? What's your third one?
Again, it's not.
No, that was 4. That was 4. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is 4.
Okay.
That's 4.
I apologize on me. Go ahead, Deon. 4.
This item isn't on the grill, but again, if I go to a barbecue and this isn't there, I'm looking at you funny. Collard greens, any type of greens, glory greens, collard greens, mustard greens. I gotta have greens with my barbecue. I have to. It's a childhood thing for me. Every barbecue I've been to, either it's my mom's side or my dad's side, somebody was making greens in a big pot, and it just greens with barbecue rib, so good.
All right. Okay. What about you, Warren? It's the same thing. Greens for you too, because I saw you kind of nod.
Yeah. It's just like a family thing, traditional.
Okay. Yeah, we don't do that out here. So when y'all come to barbecues out here, don't expect no greens out here.
Okay.
we do steaks out here. So this is not again not on the grill either, but I like to have this at a barbecue with the steak. Twice baked potatoes. I'm a huge fan of twice baked potatoes. Learn how to make them myself. I'm pretty good at those. I almost will look down on you if you can't produce a twice baked potato. I will look down on you.
Now, if we blindfolded you, you can tell the difference between a once baked potato and a twice baked?
Yes, I can, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
so if
sir.
I had third baked one, could you tell it was third baked?
If you had a third baked one, I would high five you and then give me some of that smoked macaroni and cheese.
What about home run baked potatoes? Do you get all 4 bagels? The I got this home run baked potato.
You know what? I don't like the fact that I like choice. I don't like being bullied. All right. I'm the most
Now,
bullied person on this show.
now when it comes
Go ahead, Dion. What are you gonna say?
when it comes to your potato that you bake, do you have a preference of red potato, russet potato, Yukon Gold?
I hate Yukon
Yams.
Gold. So anything but Yukon Gold. I hate Yukon Gold.
Wow. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. What
Know
were you
what I'm
saying?
serving you when you come over.
I know that. I knew it was gonna be a setup somehow. And you said something about some yams. Did you say there, Warby?
He was naming all different potatoes, so I was
Oh.
waiting for sweet potato to be put up.
Oh man, some sweet
I
potatoes would
hate
be
sweet
good too.
potatoes. Ugh.
What?
Sweet
You know
potatoes
what?
taste like shit.
I like sweet potatoes. I hate sweet potato pie.
I'm the reverse. I like the pie, not really the potatoes.
Can't stand them. All right, get back to our master debaters here. Okay, Kathleen was on something with the salads here because then she said macaroni salad and then she said Polish kielbasa. You know what? When I was a kid, I liked Polish kielbasa. Kathleen, not so much. If I had my druthers, I would not be eating Polish kielbasa at all. Let's say here. Facebook user says same. Get them before they cut them down. Slow cook. All right. Victoria says
That
potatoes.
was Lynn Hashke,
Oh,
Lynn.
what's up, Lynn?
if I'm saying that
Yep,
correctly.
yep. What's up, Lynn? Thanks for joining us. Lynn is another one of my good friends out here. Known her a long time. Don't get to see her often enough, but I know she's busy working. Victoria says potato salad. So just in general, potato salad. And I am like most black people in black families. It depends on who brought the potato salad. I'm touching that or not touching that. All right.
Bruh, I've,
like
I've
eggs
been
in it?
places. I've been places where people leave the potato salad. Don't nobody take it home.
I've been there too.
We pack up the whole barbecue. There's only one thing left on that table, and it's whoever brought that raggedy ass potato salad.
And the person standing there holding it, looking disappointed that nobody ate this. This was the barbecue I was gonna kill everybody here, and nobody had the potato salad. So, all right, War, what's your last one?
Cornbread. That's it. Corn and bread.
Deon, what's your last one?
You never had really good cornbread? That sweet cornbread?
I've never seen cornbread at a barbecue. I guess I've never had it.
When you go to soul food places, what else do they have? What other sides do they have?
We said like
Does he
barbecue.
look like he go to soul food places?
I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me.
What are you doing? Man
Sorry.
lives in Phoenix.
Sorry.
Wait a minute. Now hold on. The other black guy on this other side used to do with the home movie theater in the backyard. So don't be giving me any grief about not going to soul food places.
But we see each other at the same barbecue. What are you talking about?
All right.
Let's go watch that movie.
So cornbread. Okay. Yeah, that's not a thing for me, for us. So, which is why we're having the conversation, because we come from different, families. Yeah.
Now, I, as a kid, used to love it, and now as an adult, I don't like this anymore.
An ass whooping.
That too. Baked beans, like baked beans with cornbread and a rib. That's some good eating. I don't like.
In
I
a
can't
metal
eat beans.
plate. I can see it. A metal
Yeah, you know what I
old
mean? Like,
school.
if you
Yeah.
got those nice hickory baked beans, it's got a little smoky flavor to them with some bacon bits in it. As a kid, I used to love it. Now as an
Bacon
adult,
bits?
I can't.
Oh yeah. You never had the bacon.
Yeah, not
Or the hot dogs
actual
in it?
bacon.
Yeah.
Actual bacon.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
not the
actual bacon.
fake.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Or the little pieces of ham.
Well,
Sometimes they.
Well, War said, what you say, a metal plate? First thing I thought of was like some shit in the old West. With metal
Yeah,
plate
that's
with a
what I
wooden
meant.
spoon.
The guy who made it, his name is Cookie. Yeah, Cookie.
Cookie.
This is our last meal before we rob that stage.
Exactly. Come on, Cookie. Cookie.
And you don't want to be the motherfucker who forgot the beans. Who was supposed to-
These
That's all I
beans is
have
from
was
New
beans
York
and a pound
City.
of bacon.
All right. Baked beans is a really good one. That is a really good one. All right. Someone here says, I also like shrimp kebabs. Any kind of kebab, really. Can't do shrimp kebabs. Like I said before, I'm allergic. But
That's
I'm not
Michelle.
I'm not a huge kebab guy because I don't feel like people get it right. When you cut the meat up and it's not comes one whole piece. So you cut it up. You all the more have to know what you're doing when it comes to cooking that meat because there's even double the chance of all the juices uh, you cooking it all out because the meat has now been cut up into pieces. And I just, man, they either, especially with the chicken kebabs, either they overcook them or they undercook them. Either way, I'm throwing this shit in the trash. But if you could make a good one, I would. Yeah, I'd like to have that. Someone here, Facebook user says, "Come up to Minnesota, you guys. Come up to Minnesota. We'll feed you well." I see a crying, laughing emoji. Who put that up there before I accept
That's
his invitation?
Carlos.
Okay, Carlos. All right, I'm coming up, Carlos. Carlos, you gotta. I want the prayer to be done as song though when you do it. All right, and I'll agree to make this trip up. You gotta sing the prayer this classical singing voice. Let's see here. We got fancy one time and did a baked brie and a loaf of bread. Nice.
Michelle Nagata.
All right, I like that. Brie is good. Victoria says dirty rice or Mexican rice. I like a good dirty rice. That was the only thing that kept Popeyes alive in my mind. Now they're dead to me because they got rid of their dirty rice. See, Rachel Conrad says, any ribs you need to boil them before you grill them. Rachel, there's some people, some old school cats who do not believe in boiling up ribs. They will slap you with that whole slab before they, if you tell them. They do not believe. But I know a lot of people on your side of the fence, Rachel, they're like, no, you got to boil them ribs. That's how you got to do it. But that's one of the cool things with ribs, though, Rachel and everybody. There's so many different ways to prepare them. And most of the time, when people are eating free, they don't give a shit. just give me a couple of them bones. That's it. But don't be that person that was cheap and didn't buy enough ribs for the amount of people you invited to your house. So we all get like 3 bones.
You got one rack of ribs.
How much is one rib?
One rib. I so am hungry.
Just put it in my hand. For people out there who don't get the reference, that is Chris Rock from Name the Movie.
I'm gonna get you sucker.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm gonna get you sucker.
You didn't mean for us to name it, did you?
I did.
Oh. I thought you were throwing it out to them because, like, we knew it.
Well, that's why I just threw it out there for you guys to be a part of the show.
It's a classic black movie.
I remember being dropped off as a child to see I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
You saw it in the theater? Interesting.
I did. I saw it in the movie theater. That was back in the day.
HBO when it was one channel.
When you had to flip the little switch on the box.
Yep.
I remember before HBO, everybody had that station on. Remember the station on?
No.
Oh, yeah. It was on before HBO. But I was going to say, I remember when I am old enough and young enough that when your parents dropped you off at the mall, the movie theater, they made you put actual clothes on. Now parents just drop the kids off at the mall. These motherfuckers walk around in slippers and pajamas. Like, your parents don't care about you. Just get out the car. Just leave. Don't call me.
Well, think about how it was in the 50s when you wore a suit and a tie and a hat and a jacket to go to the movies.
Right.
So.
I just don't know with this generation sometimes. I see them walking around the mall. I'm just like, did your parents
That's
just
what the
pull you out?
generation before said to us.
Did your parents just roll you out of bed, put you in the car, and just drop you off?
Do you remember? You remember when you put a quarter in the machine and you put your eyes in it and then you watch the whole movie?
No, what?
Does that sound like?
He's talking about this crazy old, like,
I
first
remember when
projectors and
movies you
whatnot.
just had to read all the words. Silent movie guys over here.
I remember the first time I went to the World Fair, I saw a floor model TV.
I remember when HBO was for the younger generation and VH1 was for the older generation, and now it's like switched. Or maybe I just got old.
I can't even watch VH1 anymore. I shouldn't say that. I'll probably try to pitch a TV show then one day. I love VH1. I love what everything you guys do is great. Ridiculousness. Now they got a food one. Deliciousness. Oh man. Anything
Wouldn't
that's
it be crazy if this came up? Like, they let him do the whole presentation. He goes through the whole thing, and they go, "Well, before we answer, someone bring in the projector. Hit play." I can't stand VH1. Get out!
what?
That
What?
3-second clip.
I just pitched this great show that ends with Ness, and you guys don't want this show.
It's a great idea.
Ooh,
Great idea.
Oh my God, I just had a fucking idea. We'll talk about it after the show. Oh my God.
Yeah, he just stole my idea.
What idea did you have?
You guys
Trying to
have no
cash in.
idea how hard it is to be in the middle of these two sometimes.
Oh, like you're some cupcake over there? You kidding me? All right. All right, let's go. Oh, tears in my eyes again. This is 2 shows in a row, man.
So we're just gonna overlook that giant berry juice he just.
I wasn't gonna say.
We're not gonna say.
I'm the only one drinking it. I don't need a cup.
What? It looked like it was a Hawaiian punch bottle or something. It looked like.
It said Costco on the bottom. Whatever.
It's a juicy juice.
Juicy juice. Come on now.
Oh, you knocked over some baby at the shop at the supermarket. Took that juice.
It was on sale.
Mama, I got the last juicy. No, you don't, nigga. Get out of here. Give me that bottle.
I do have another bottle up on my books.
All right. Facebook user says, Rachel Conrad, my mom told me this and I thought she was crazy. LOL. This is like the 10th time I've heard this now. So someone's telling their mother or someone's mother told them the same thing. Boil up them ribs. Michelle. Facebook user under Michelle, unless it's Michelle. Say again. Carlos. The cheese stuffed hamburgers called Juicy Lucy's and they're amazing. You know what, Carlos? I don't need... Yeah, they're just good. All right, Carlos? Carlos is always got to come in and try to give me some knowledge I wasn't asking for. Fine. They're Juicy Lucy's. It's actually, I think Juicy Lucy's is the name of an actual burger at a particular restaurant someplace. I think that's what they call them. Right, Carlos? Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I thought I saw that on Guy Fieri, one of his, where the fat guy eats all the food shows. I saw that on there.
What do you got out there? You got AJ's, right?
There's the AJ's out here.
AJ's, and that's like fine foods.
I've never stepped foot in there. Tamara keeps saying we have to go in there.
That's where they have those meats that have the pre-cheese all in there, and it's the good stuff. AJ's is good.
Oh yeah, Tamara said that's where you go if you really want to spend some money on your groceries. We go to Whole Foods, Sprouts, and Fry's most of the time. But every once in a while, she'll try to sneak over to Walmart, and I'll have to hit her in the knee and say, "Get your ass over here! What you doing?" Take me to...
Every once in a while, I gotta go Tanya Harding. What was that?
We love your pitch, Sidney. Hold on, bring in the projector. You say like you hit your wife? Is that what you said, Sidney? Is that what you said?
Yes, that's what I said.
All these things come back.
And if you're taking this seriously, I'm gonna choke the shit out of you with that necktie. Get your life together. Fuck, we're comics. It's jokes, peoples. All right. Let's see. Cammy says they aren't slimy when you barbecue them, and I live in the Pacific Northwest, so that's how we do things out here. LOL. Love you guys. Cammy, I like Cammy because Cammy's not afraid to get some attitude, even when she's wrong. But I can't say she's wrong about this because I'm not up there. Though I will say if someone gave me an oyster, and I'm glad to know that it's not slimy because I can throw it at them and it would hit them. So good. All right. Ugh. Rachel Conrad says super salsa with regular chunky salsa stuff, black beans, corn, jalapeno, and cilantro. Rachel, you had me till you put the black beans in there. You lost me there. Can't do black beans like that. All right. So I got to
do white beans though.
What? What?
I said you can do white beans though.
What? No, I cannot, sir. You rat bastard.
Got a problem with the black beans? The black beans can't never come to Sidney's house.
I'm gonna go back to something that Molly said earlier. I love good pulled pork. Best pulled pork, I guess I don't know if they would even, but is is that a pig roast? And I know it doesn't quite qualify as a barbecue, but that pork you get off the pig at a good pig roast, man. When they bury that pig in the ground, man, that's some good eating. So yeah.
So you understand, Deon? He's saying that pig meat, not burger meat, pig meat.
All right. So
the clapbacks on this show are phenomenal.
Wait, hey, War, you just earned your Michael Jordan. I had to give Warren that because two reasons. One, he did earn it. And I don't care what he says after I get ready to say this. The second one, whenever someone else gets a Michael Jordan and he doesn't get him that often, the pain that looks on his face. That
you know what's funny? I never understand what the Michael Jordan laugh is because I know he cried one time, but I don't know what the Michael Jordan laugh is, so I have no reference.
Oh, okay. So you didn't watch The Last Dance then?
The movie?
Not Save the Last Dance.
Oh, then no, I guess I didn't.
They
Oh,
guess
the Michael
what?
Jordan documentary.
Guess what?
I did not.
Guess what? You just got another MJ laugh. So in the last dance, you know, this documentary that was all over the planet that people were talking about. They talked about Jordan during his Bull years and champion, actually his entire career. And in one portion of it, Gary Payton is interviewed in it. And for people out there who don't remember, the Bulls lost or beat the Sonics. Gary Payton says something along the lines, not completely quoting him correctly, I'm sure, but something along the lines of, if he had have checked Jordan more, he thinks he could have, you know, held Jordan in check, and the Sonics could have probably won the title. Well, they played this back for Michael, and Michael's watching it on a tablet, and Michael just completely just laughs at Gary Payton after he says this, and so that's what the laugh is there.
Gotcha.
So, and because I love all things Michael Jordan, I loved when he made fun and laughed at Gary Payton, and I added that to the show.
Gotcha.
I'm a huge Jordan guy. Cried when he retired the first time. All right.
Are we watching Save the Last Dance after this?
Okay. Not even. Not even.
Good movie.
Did you?
That was it.
For all the podcast listeners, you just gonna have to watch the YouTube video.
It was.
Oh, classic.
I think back.
I hate that movie.
It's an awful movie. It's an awful movie.
Interesting. I love it.
Dude, it had white girls loving black dudes for 2 years.
I never got asked to dance by so many white girls after.
Man, you cannot dance. It's not the movie. Get back over there with your girlfriends. What are you doing?
What's the movie again, Deon?
Like, stop. Oh.
Deon is so right, folks. Join the YouTube. See this dance Deon's doing. What's up, Cassandra? I see you, girl. We are closing out here shortly on our top 5 barbecue foods. So if you want to throw a couple of them up real quick, Cassandra, please do. We'll read them and talk about them real quick. We're gonna close out before we move to our next one. Man, this one went a while. Man, we might just skip the NCAA.
We thought exactly. We thought. See?
So I'm glad we started with this one. All right. Someone says, yes, I got a mac and cheese recipe that I make with a roux and Korean hot sauce. Who put, is that Michelle Nagata?
That's Carlos.
Yo, we coming, Minnesota. All right. What city? Where we got to land? Who picking us up? Where we staying? I love a good, one thing
Derek Chauvin's picking us up at the airport.
What? Who? What? Derek Chauvin.
I got a car waiting for you. See, get on in. See, ride in the back like a taxi. I'll even turn the light on. We'll get there quicker.
Derek Chauvin, I can pick you up in about 22 and a half years. All right. Kraft mac and cheese is baby food. Absolutely. No one wants to eat
Miss
Kraft.
Susie said that. I agree, Miss Susie.
Yes, Miss Susie. Thank you for being. Miss Susie, you get an applause break for being here. I love Miss Susie because Miss Susie's the only one that the three of us mutually respect all the same way. like she'll make any three of us go, one of us out of the three go kind of switch.
You know, it's funny because we'll all get beat if one of us does get beat.
Go get the switch. All right. But she's right about that. Facebook user says, I feel like having some fresh guacamole and chips is always essential. Not against that at a barbecue, not against that at all.
Michelle Nagata.
Michelle. All right, let's see here. Rachel says, green chili mac and cheese. Oh, man, you know what? Man, that's something we get.
Never had that.
Me either.
It's good.
So it just sounds delicious. We got a mac and cheese off. Somehow we need to make this happen. All right, green chili cornbread. I have had that, Rachel. That is good. Warren?
But I have not.
No?
I've not had that.
Let's see. Oh, Victoria says sweet potatoes is gross. Wow, Victoria, man. That's
Agreed.
Potatoes? Yeah. They're not at the top of the list.
cornbread
That's
should be a
five.
given when you have greens. Yes, cornbread is a given if you're having greens. I would definitely agree with that. What's up, Caleb? We just winding down on the first topic here, or second topic, depending on how you want to look at the show. But thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're talking about our top 5 favorite barbecue foods. That's it. He says, "Damn, and y'all talking about my trigger foods." Say, hey, everybody's got them. Victoria says charro beans, which are pinto beans, with bacon, pork sausage, lots of seasoning, but made from scratch, not from a can. That sounds like high blood pressure, but it sounds delicious. And I'm not going to go against anything Victoria says, almost anything she says about food, because she did a great job on choosing the taco truck that was at her wedding. That food was on point. If I could have put any more inside my body with the clothes I was wearing, I would have. But I was wearing a tie and a button-down shirt. Had I been wearing a T-shirt and pants with suspenders, I would have ate more food. It was delicious. Says some people boil ribs, brats before they grill them. Yep, some people do. Then Rachel says, Sidney, you have to come up to the White Mountains and I will make it for you. All right, Rachel. Okay.
What about the Black Mountains?
Rachel, you are on. You are on. I'm coming up there to get that. All right. So, with that said, we are on. We're going to skip the NCAA. Sorry, D.
Don't be sorry.
And we're going to go straight to our mailbag question, which I don't know if Miss Kathleen is with us, but it comes from her again. Excuse me, folks who can see us on the Facebook Live as I stare at my phone here, but I want to make sure I get this here. Got a lot of stuff here. Okay. All right. So, hey, get off my back, man. Get off my back.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm just trying to fill time while you're searching.
You could have filled time. You could have been singing off key like you normally do. You could have did that. So no back question for this week from Kathleen says, if you could go back in time, what time period would you go to? What historical event would you want to see? Now, I'm going to be honest because that's what we do on this show. When the three of us talked about it in our pre-show meeting, we said...
Wait. What you have to start with is, when we have mailbag questions, we sometimes say what it is, but we never discuss it. We never go over it.
We never do.
Except this time.
We never do.
Different.
And the reason why was because I was anticipating what my brothers was going to say. And one of the things I thought was, does Kathleen know that she's thrown this question past 3 black dudes? Because Kathleen, what time period? Where would you go back to in time if you could? But I'll save mine. Go ahead, Ward. Where you going?
Well, no, it was the way Deon said it. He's like, go back.
Deon said it, but all 3 of us thought it.
The 3 of us that was the same answer. No one's going backwards in time. It wasn't so good for us back in the day. So I would choose to go forward.
Victoria says that's exactly what I was thinking. So you going forward. All right.
What the hell is going back? No, I wouldn't go back. I go forward, yeah.
Deon, where you going?
I would go back to the very first slave ship and I would burn that motherfucker to the ground. I would shoot everybody involved and I would dare him to say something. I'd tell him, don't you step your white ass back on Africa ever again. Don't come over here starting that shit now. I go right back to then.
And all kids in history class in 2021 would hear about the black guy that was murdered because he set a slave ship on fire and talked a lot of shit that them people didn't know what he was talking about.
I will roll up to the East Dutch Trading Company. I'll burn that whole bitch to the ground. You dirty motherfuckers, you.
Well, I'm with Warren. I'm going forward. I'm gonna be the first black guy to live in the Jetsons neighborhood. So that's where I'm
A what?
going
A what neighborhood?
in the Jetsons.
Oh, Jetsons.
If you notice on that cartoon, you never saw any black people in that cartoon. And
Huh.
See, I'm gonna be the first black guy to live in the Jetsons neighborhood, have my own robot made, and all that kind of shit.
You know why there were no black people in the Jetsons, right?
They figured out how to get away.
You can't afford spaceship insurance.
You you know what I knew I made it.
Insurance was out the ass.
You know what I knew I made it, if you will, when the pets had insurance. when, when Petco said, "Hey, would y'all like to put some insurance on the cat or the dog?" and Tamara said yes, and I look, what the fuck you talking about? And when I just went along with it, ever since then, I said, "Oh man, that's." There's always that one or two things that happen for every part of your life that says, "Man, if I had just done something different right there." And
I'm so mad his pets have insurance and I don't. You conservative motherfucker, you.
did I say I was married to a white woman? Did I mention that at all? So
Insurance.
that is the mailbag question. Let's see. Victoria says, "Let's see what the fuck happens. Let's keep moving forward." Right. And someone says all insurance jokes are dad jokes. Who's saying that? Who just said that?
Carl
Who?
Reich.
Oh, is that right? Just Carl, I ain't gonna put your business out there, but you just went through some things, so I'm gonna let you get away with that, you son of a bitch. Hope your recovery
Thanks
goes.
for tuning in, Carl. Good to see you, buddy.
Screw Carl. Hope your recovery goes slower than it was supposed
How
to.
you gonna say screw Carl?
You're right. I got a little
you
beside
doing?
myself. I got beside myself.
Carl,
Carl,
great.
I love you, Carl. Screw Carl. For people out there who are new to the show, who think I'm just being ruthless, I've known Carl since he was, Jesus, I don't know, young fella. So we go back a long time, so I give him shit all the time. Love him, though. All right, let's go to our wait one more thing. We're going to start, as we normally do, with Big Brother Almighty on there. Did anybody catch the clip that I threw up from School Days?
I did. You said that's where you got it from. I caught that.
Oh, 7. So since he was 7 years old, there he says there, 7. All right. It's a long time. Man, that's a long time. Wait, one more thing. Warren B, what you got?
As I was writing it, I realized it's a piggyback on something that Deon had said previously. But basically, listen to what's being said, even if you feel it's not talking to you. I remember something you said, when people aren't learning something, they think it's not on them to learn. And you said, well, if you know that you feel this way about it, dig into yourself and look and see why. But I was having a conversation with someone, and it's one of those things where they felt the way they felt because what was going on wasn't talking to them. And I'm like, that's what an actual debate and a conversation is. Even though we don't agree, we still listen to each other. I don't mean we argue about it. I mean, we actually listen to each other, and maybe an argument comes in, maybe it doesn't, but actually try to open with an open mind on what people are saying. So I realize it is a piggyback on one of your previous, so I'm giving you that homage.
Appreciate that. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Was that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love this saying, smoke them if you got them. And what I mean by that is live in your moment. If you're having a good run, enjoy that good run while it's lasting. If you're having a good time, if things are going right in your life, don't be so quick to get out of that space by going on to the next thing. Enjoy the victories while you have them. Celebrate the victories. Light up those cigars while you can. Enjoy the moment while you can, because we all know this life is peaks and valleys. And when you get to the mountaintop, don't be so in a hurry to get to the next mountain. So enjoy it while you enjoy the journey, but also enjoy that end of the journey, that celebration that you're supposed to have at the end of all the struggle that you go through. Remember to enjoy that moment. A friend of mine just her TV show's about to drop, and it was a long Miss Pat. It was a long process for that to happen, and we are finally about to be able to enjoy all the work that she put into it, that I put into it, that we put into it, all the rejection, all the no's. We are about to be able to celebrate the culmination of all the hard work that we put in, and we plan on enjoying it. So remember to smoke them while you got them, y'all. Light it up, enjoy that moment. Don't be so quick to move on to the next thing. It's okay to celebrate every now and then.
The other end of that with smoke 'em if you got 'em was because tomorrow they were heading into hell sometimes. So it was like, smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Did you just
I'm agreeing.
did you just do your thing that you normally do more?
I did not one up anybody. That was not a one up. That wasn't a one up.
Every opportunity this man
That
gets to bring
wasn't a
up
one-up.
the mushroom, he just gonna get an extra life. He's gonna get an extra life.
All right. Now I have to show you guys what a one up is.
We've already seen it, Mario. I like that. Every chance he gets to get another mushroom.
Another mushroom. All right. I'll sit over here if you need me.
Oh, whatever. All right. I was kind of touching about this earlier. The wife has been gone for a few days, and I miss her. It's kind of a dual thing. I'm glad she's gone because I'm glad she gets to get a chance to get away and be with her mom and do that. But I miss her at the same time. I'm a firm believer. Going back to kind of what we were talking about earlier, I was going to do something different, but this kind of touched on me. I am a firm believer in having that kind of trust with your spouse, that you guys can spend that time apart, and hopefully that helps the both of you grow. So when you come together, you're just that much better, and hopefully the love is just that much better. If you find yourself in a relationship where you just don't have that kind of freedom where you can express yourself, with that type of freedom where you can get out and be with your girlfriends, or if you're a guy, get out there and be with your guy friends and just be you, you might want to take a look at what you're in. I think that is such an important thing. You're not supposed to forsake and forget everybody and everything that you knew before just because you're in a relationship. It's so important to be able to have that time. It's important to be able to have those private conversations. It's important to be able to have privacy, period. I don't even go in my wife's purse without saying, hey, do you mind if I go in your purse? Or I need to get something. Is it in your purse? You still have to be able to be an individual even though you're a couple. I just think that's such an important thing. And I think it's important for all people. I know a lot of people who are not able to have that. And most of those people I know are in terrible relationships. So just kind of take a look at the situation you're in, and hopefully you're able to make some changes that I think will be a vast improvement, not only to your love life in the future, but to you personally on your own. With that said, this has been another fun show. Thank you guys very much. Thanks, guys, for sharing so much of the barbecue stuff, man. You guys made the top 5 really fun. There would not be a show next Monday. I will be traveling back from my vacation, so I do apologize for that. But we will be back with you after that. I'll try to cover up some of these clips and share some of these things and keep up with you there. Everyone have a safe and happy 4th of July. Do not let your children handle fireworks, all right? And if you're an adult and the wick on the firework is this long, don't you handle the fucking firework. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I thought it was a dud.